Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Uh, kind of rushed through the last one very quickly. I didn't want to keep y'all there too long. This one will be quick. Um, after more analyzation and Kendrick put some shit out on his Instagram. I know, I'm just as shocked as you. I didn't know that nigga had an Instagram. I didn't. My homie just told me. Drake, you lost. You lost. Or my, you're losing. You're losing. Here's why. The fact that people are still analyzing what Kendrick did is why you lost. I think who had the better beats and all of those other different things is up for opinion. I can't really say. After several more listens of Euphoria, uh, yeah, 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 yeah. I don't really too much recall what I said in the last video. I think I kind of more so alluded to Drake kind of winning. I think. I don't know. I don't watch my videos. I think that's kind of cringe. It's cringe for me a little bit. That's neither here nor there. Drake, you're losing. You're gonna have to come back with some bars. Like you're gonna have to heavily bar this nigga up. You don't have a choice at this point. This nigga dropped another thing on his Instagram. It's crazy. Like, hold up. Give me a sec. Oh man. He told you don't say nothing about his wife. Then I seen some people talk about Kendrick getting at him for being mixed. I think this goes without saying. Y'all are slow. Like you're pretty slow. Like I already had my concerns about humanity. That's another conversation. But it's really showing. Certain shit just ain't trolling. Like I try to give y'all the benefit of the doubt. I'm like, oh, they trolling. Nah, y'all just stupid. Like I'm just call it what it is. You dumb. You dumb. I won't go as far as to say you got dropped on your head as a child, but you're pretty stupid. You're pretty slow. Like it's just not registering up there. It's pretty slow. Like I understand it. Like some of y'all listen to music. A lot of this shit is very dumbed down. If you can't tell that it's dumbed down, you're slow. And there's nothing wrong with you being slow because the first step is acceptance. You dig what I'm saying? You know, you just a little behind. Just a little bit. I'm not saying like this shit ain't trigonometry. I'm a writer my damn self, so it's like I can read in between the lines. My homies come and ask. I don't think my homies are slow. I'm just passionate about this shit more so than they are sometimes. And some of them come and ask me like, man, what is he saying? But they pick up on shit. You know, I literally said the voices. I'm not the biggest fan of Kendrick's voices, but that nigga can rap. That man can rap. Why you think he one of the only three niggas I listen to? In rap, I only listen to J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, and Wale. Those are my three favorites. That's just who I listen to. If they not dropping, I'm not listening to nobody. I'm not. But that's neither here nor there. Drake, it's on you, my guy. Livingston. I'm not saying another one. Livingston. He's on the clock. Since you want to do a clock, you did the little, oh, he's day 17 and Kendrick ain't responded. Yeah, you had to take that shit down real quick. When you said that shit, he responded that day. Like, stop being biased, bro. Like, get Drake's dick out your mouth, bro. Seriously, like it's weird at this point. Be neutral. Be neutral. Also, in case y'all don't know who Livingston is, that's Livingston. It's academics. Academics. Scorpion is not a classic album, bro. I don't know what you're listening to. That shit is not a classic. Now I don't agree with Kendrick when he said that Drake ain't got no classic. Nah, Drake got some classics. I just feel like, listen, it's the same bar that I hold to Kendrick. And really everybody. Like, everybody knows that I'm quote unquote biased to J. Cole. J. Cole has one classic. Not to me, universally. He has one classic, and that is Forest Hills Drive. I feel like you can make an argument about KOD, and I feel like you can make an argument about Off Season. But, hands down, across the board, Forest Hills Drive is a classic. It's a classic album. And we're talking about albums. If you're talking about everything in his discography, obviously the warm up and Friday Night Lights plays a part. Yes. But albums wise, Forest Hills Drive is a classic. Drake, Thank Me Later. That is not a classic. If his whole So Far Gone, that's up for debate for most people, I think. To me, it's kind of I thought it was a classic, but I kind of went back just a little bit, and certain lines and bars did not age well for me. So I don't know. But I'm not mad if somebody says So Far Gone is a classic. I'm not mad at that. Thank Me Later is not a classic. Take Care, classic. Uh, Nothing Was the Same. I don't know if universally people agree that that is a classic. It's not a bad album whatsoever, but I just don't hear enough people saying that it's a classic. Personally, it is a classic to me. Here's my personal classics before we even move forward. Uh, Take Care, classic. Nothing Was the Same, classic. If You're Reading This, It's Too Late, classic. And Take Care, Nothing Was the Same, If You're Reading This. Even though I don't count If You're Reading This as an album. They sold it, but I don't really count it as an album for real. But it's a classic. Hold up. Come on. Come on. Get your slow ass on. It was slow, bro. I swear. CBL, not a classic. Scorpion, no, nigga. That shit is not a classic. Y'all don't still listen to Scorpion. Cut that shit out. I don't even know why that nigga said that. That shit irritated the fuck out of me when he said Scorpion. I was like, no one feels that way. Scorpion is not a fucking classic. What else? Views, debatable. If you say it's a classic, I'm not mad at you. It grew on me. It definitely did. I still don't like the Grammy song. I still don't like it. Future ruined that shit for me. Just like that Lottie Dottie Da shit he did on King's Dead. I did not like that shit. I don't like it. That's just me. I'm hating. It's cool. I don't like it. Views is debatable. If you said it's a classic, cool. I'm not mad at it. Got some heat on there. Let me hurry up and end this. Now niggas just want to start calling and shit. Anyway, what else? Kendrick. Drake still. CBL, no. For All the Dogs, no. Drake got about personally for me, I'm saying. Universally, Take Care. I'm not mad at people saying If You're Reading This. Even though I don't know what that was. It wasn't really an album, but they sold it. Like it was on sale. So I don't know. But if you call it If You're Reading This a classic, I'm not gonna rebuttal you. I think that's fair. So what, about two? About two. If you say Nothing Was the Same, I don't know how people feel about Nothing Was the Same universally. Because that's my favorite album that he's done. But is Nothing Was the Same better than Take Care? If Take Care is a classic, is Nothing Was the Same better than Take Care? That's the thing. But it has to be a worldwide, like people all are in agreement. Yes, Nothing Was the Same is on the same level, if not better than Take Care. That's how you identify a classic. Because if Take Care is Drake's peak music, where he's singing and rapping, what he does after that has to match up to that. Same with Kendrick. Good Kid, Good Kid, classic. Undisputed. Does TPAB match up to Good Kid? Not really, to a lot of people. Damn. I think it's a classic. I think TPAB is a classic. I think Good Kid is a classic, obviously. But, you know what I'm saying? So that's just kind of how I judge it. What is it? Miss Morale and the Big Steppers got to grow on me. Got to do some more listens. But I think K-Dot got about, I think he got 3. I feel like he has 3. To me, I don't know how I don't think people feel he has 3 though. I think they will give him 2 because Damn was crazy. Shit's crazy. That shit is a classic. That's his best sold album. Like that shit did 600 in the first week. 600K plus. So I don't know. It's up for debate. Anyway, Drake, you're on the clock, brother. Livingston, act. Get Drake dick out your mouth, bro. That's all I got.